Hmm.
Hmm.
Traveling to Dorado.
took the step? Was I moved by love? Was I moved by faith? The truth has a way of finding the light or changing in time. Did I fall in love? Did I make it up inside my mind? Secret, baby. I love you in secret, baby.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone, and welcome to day number 1 of the
It's a
Ukraine
mouthful.
Community Charity Ukraine Tournament.
Something along those lines, right?
Yep. I'm Pokemon Pat. That's Niv.
Hello.
And yeah, we're here for 3 games tonight in the booth.
That's right. There's 4 concurrent streams, right? So we want to make sure everyone gets a little taste of the limelight.
Yep,
And today we're going to be watching the Peachis Nectarines, one of the 4 Peachis teams. And I'm sorry, I'm pulling up their name because Kaiju Corp TMC. Thank you, production. See, it's a little bit confusing because they have changed their name in the lobby to something else.
yep.
A little bit of a memer crew, it seems. But we do have 12 in the lobby, so we should be getting in on some Overwatch action real soon.
Yeah. On the Peach's Nectarine, our starting 6 will be Frosty, some guy, Chimera,
Yeah,
Rush, Mobilize, Shadowstorm, and Cola Guy Pepsi.
that's right. I do believe this is they do have 2 ringers on this team. Fortunately, the availability wasn't in their favor, so I think Rush and Shadowstorm will be the newcomers to this team. But the team itself, I've heard, is completely fresh. This is their debut, so
Yep,
love to
yep,
see that. And best of luck to the Nectarines. And meanwhile, on Kaiju Corp, we have Yoshisaurus, Afro, Mixo, Lect, Rannoch, and Currymaker. Now, I'm not super familiar with this team, but I do know Lect, and I know that he's an absolute powerhouse, so I can only imagine the rest of his team are equally as strong.
yep. And because this is a first to 2 map, our first map of the night will be Watchpoint Gibraltar. Oh wait, I was told it's Ilios. So we're starting off with everyone's favorite type of map, King of the Hill, and we're gonna go off to Ilios first, which is different than what we have seen in other tournaments, which has normally been Legion.
Yeah, Legion, so popular nowadays.
Yeah,
Personally, I don't get it. I like me some Ilios.
I do too. Ilios is such a nice map. It's so peaceful.
And
Too
you know
bad. Oh,
what I love about Ilios is it also has the variety between the 3 points. Because you got the
it's
super long sidelines on the ruins, and then you got the well with all the
yeah,
boot potential. Good
yep,
stuff.
and then you got the lighthouse with the brawl potential. So
Yeah.
each team could be playing two entirely different compositions and both come out no, only one team can come out victorious tonight. But this tournament is to raise money for a charity, and we are raising money to help those in need in the Ukraine right now.
Yeah, that's right. Use the command !donate to throw your money into the pot. It goes to a good cause, 100%. And I believe you can also get a shout out on the stream, but no one's really told me how that works. So um, if you submit the form, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
That will be !caster. See uh, that information.
yeah.
Cast. My bad. !cast. We really
Exclamation point
should
cast.
have. We really should have read those more carefully.
We should have probably rehearsed this part before.
But it's all
But
good. We're all friends here. We're all
we
just here
are.
to see Overwatch.
We're here to watch some Overwatch.
Speaking of
We're
Overwatch,
gonna go into the game.
yes, the
Yep.
beautiful lighthouse, so symmetrical, so lovely.
Always standing there, looking
Mm,
over the sea.
mm.
As both teams will be pro- picking their compositions pretty soon. As you said, as I said, they could be
Mm.
playing more of the brawl type composition here. Teams
Yeah,
have known to be playing that Symmetra composition, and I'm pretty sure this Roadhog is just a troll pick because no
I
one in
don't
their right.
know.
I mean, we're here to have fun.
I think Lect could carry on the Roadhog.
I
We'd
mean,
have to see. He has 10 seconds to switch off if he wants, but it hasn't happened yet.
yeah, it's all for fun. So we are just
I
we're
think
probably gonna see
Nectarines,
some
Nectarines
silly.
having a bit more of a traditional comp with the Ball Diva
Yeah,
Rush and sort of the traditional backline as well. So let's see if that works out in their favor.
yeah.
We do have both teams rolling out now. Nectarines holding up on the high ground here, putting down some damage as they poke out and see if they can get some sort of pick to open up the fight would be nice. Looking for a nice dive. They do get Afro quite low, and that's a kill from Kolagai to start off the fight. First blood has been spilt, and Rush falls afterwards, making it a 5v5. The control point has just unlocked, so both teams' tanks running onto the point, trying to make something happen. But Like does get a hook onto Frosty. It was not a troll pick. He is trying to make something happen here, and it's an all-out brawl here now on the point. No one quite able to get contesting of the point. Sorry, able to get control of the point.
Yep. As you said, Lect is sticking on this Roadhog, which just because it's just for fun, teams are just gonna play silly compositions more than likely. But Lect already having that whole hog online, whereas on the other side of the Peachis, they have
Not
no
a
ults.
single ult. Another hook! This man
Oh,
is uncontrollable! Uh, yeah, Lect has showed up to play today for sure. Also, can I point out, a very nice boot by Rannoch there to end up the last fight.
that was a really nice boop.
Yeah, Lucio player showing up to play as well.
Yeah.
Well, it is 30% for Kaiju Corp, and they are sitting pretty. Oh, and they get the first opening pick as well onto Chimera. A kill to Rush as well, but Kolagai doesn't think it's over. Wants to commit that Transcendence just to get onto the point. But with 2 players down, it's going to be a tall ask, and Afro
Ooh,
flanks, gets the
that
headshot.
was yeah,
Yeah,
that was nice.
I think that was a 3K by Afro to clinched that fight, and pretty strong performance here from Kaiju Corp to start off the Leos.
Yep. They will have this high noon online for this next
Mm.
fight. Frosty building up towards that pulse bomb as the Peachis will pop the attack visor and finds Lect, who has
That's
that
huge.
whole hog.
The carry potential of the Hog no longer there. Rannoch even using the sound barrier just to try to keep her team alive. Trying to boop them away, buy them a little bit of time. Nectarines really not making use of this opening, though. Even though it is 5v6, they haven't gotten any kills. There it is. 2 supports down on the point, as well as the mines for Nectarines. Let's see if that's going to come up big for them. It's kills for both directions for sure, and they have about 70% of the point ticked over, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, as they say, and it's going to be 96% for Kaiju Core and counting.
Yep, and that will be the first point going over. 100-0.
Yeah, definitely a dominant performance there by Kaiju Core.
I blame the hog pick. It was all on the
Honestly,
hog.
it was like did carry at least one of those fights with some good hooks. But it's up to the Nectarines. You gotta respect the Roadhog. Keep your cooldowns, use that shield, make sure you don't get hooked. That's what it comes down to.
Yep, and Nectarines will be switching over to this Echo Mercy composition, and Cola switching over to the Honor.
Okay. I think this is smart, right? Because the Ana nade is going to be huge against the
You can
Roadhog.
nade the Roadhog and the ball and the loose. Wait, there's 3 people you can nade, but only 1 nade.
Definitely going to have to be sparing with that. But yeah, hopefully Cola Guy coming up with some big nades to carry the team here. As both teams face off underneath this, I don't even know what that building is, but this little building next to the well. Oh, it's a what is it? What is it called? I'm sorry, this is not important. What's important is that the fight is breaking out. And Shadowstorm is going to be the first blood there. Once again, Kaiju Corp getting an early advantage. Afro throwing the bullets from across the point. It's going to be the ball going in rush. That might have been a bad idea as he gets flashed and killed for his troubles. It's going to be another quick take by Kaiju Corp. And Frosty that's a late pick onto Frosty. That's not good either.
That is not, if you're the Peachis. You want to have that Tracer build up towards her pulse bomb more. And Yoshisaurus already having their pulse bomb, but Shadowstorm going down to Mixo.
Yeah, what an aggressive push. Kaiju Corp going all the way in on the enemy spawn, and it's kind of working so far. They've managed to get a couple of kicks, and Lect gets another one as well onto Rush. The ball does not get to play a game, and a high noon onto Frosty. They are not letting go of the gas pedal right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, Peachies need to figure out some switch up here since this ball Diva Dive isn't working out in their favor. And Yoshisaurus connects their pulse bomb to the Echo.
Oh! Boom by Mixo gets 2 off the edge. That's both takes for the Nectarines. No longer in commission. That is a beautiful player there. That's why you love to play Ilios.
Yeah, and they didn't even get knocked into the well. They got knocked off the side.
How often does that happen?
I think that's the first time I've seen it actually happen. Especially on WoW.
We have a little Tracer v Tracer duel here. Yoshisaurus once again coming out on top, as well as Currymaker with the ultimate, the Coalescence, taking out Chimera. Lect, another big 2K, using the whole hog to knock Cola Guy off the map. Nectarines currently no footing at all on Illy as well.
Yeah. The Nectarines right now just trying to get bodies on point to try to find some opening.
I think Frosty might have triggered overtime at least. Nope, that was too early.
Wow.
Not even an overtime with a very convincing win from Kaiju Corp.
Yeah, they will take the first map 2 points to none and be on game point, excuse me.
Quickly. Yeah, it's best of 2, so these matches go quickly.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
catching both supports in the little room.
God.
And a hook.
You love that if you're a hog main.
Yeah, I think Lec's having a lot of fun right now.
Yeah, Yep. Again, we're here for fun. These games mean nothing. It's a fun charity tournament. Once again.
Yeah, make sure to hit that exclamation point donate. If you can contribute, feel free. This completely run by volunteers just trying to raise some funds to help with the relief efforts with the refugees from Ukraine.
Yep.
This is a great time to do it as we wait for the map pick, which I believe will be coming from Nectarines, who, because of this, is a loser picks tournament.
Yep.
And we're just waiting on a decision from them. I imagine they're going to have to do some sort of strategic decision because this one did not work out in their favor at all.
Yep. Nectarines probably doesn't want to play another map to have Roadhog in.
Very true.
Watch them pull out some weird Bastion Hog strat now. Watch them
I
go
wouldn't
to
be surprised.
watch us go to Volskaya and they pull that out.
I would be
I-
surprised if Nectarines want to play Volskaya, just because
Same.
most people don't want to play Volskaya in general. But you never know. Maybe they have
Most-
some sort of secret Volskaya strategy.
They might. They might have some secret Volskaya thing that we do not know about.
The
And
problem. Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say, the reason Peachis may have not found their footing is that was their first map as a team, and it can take a little bit for teams to click. So it
That's
could have
so
been
true.
it could have been the first map jitters getting in their way.
Yeah, it takes so much time, I think, to build that team synergy. There's so many little things from the shot calling to the ult tracking. Playing as a team, not easy. And people who play mainly solo queue in the competitive ladder, it can be a bit of an adjustment.
Yep. And it looks like we got our next map pick.
Yeah,
I can English well, I promise.
absolutely.
Is Junkertown. So
I think this makes sense.
Yep, it makes sense. Roadhog can't. Peaches probably are gonna pull out some. The way they were playing was. I know my maps. I've played Overwatch long enough. I know my maps. Ilios. This suits them the best, as they
Mm.
might run the same thing. In a normal tournament, they would probably run a brawl or dive composition on here. But we've already seen that lacked on that Roadhog with the ball.
Oh yeah,
So at this point, I am no longer deciding what compositions teams are playing.
I
It's
really
all
do
up.
think it could be anything.
Hell, we're about to get we're about to get a pirate ship composition from Nectarine. Watch.
Are you calling it?
I'm
How
calling
much you
it.
betting on that?
I bet 15 owl tokens.
15 owl tokens? Oh my gosh.
That's like
That's probably a lot of money. I don't know. I've never bought an owl token, but
neither have I.
I gotta say, even if the Nectarines find a way to stop the Lect Hog, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Because one thing I do know about Lect is that this guy's hero pool is massive. He plays every DPS, every support, every tank. So, I think he could find a method of attack. The long sight line on the first point, maybe that's not so good for Roadhog. Who cares? Maybe he'll roll out on the Zarya or the Diva. I don't even know what this guy's gonna play.
Yeah. We have no idea anymore. They've melted our brains. Past melting
Mhm.
point. They're just like, you melt it and now it's gone.
Mm.
And they just keep melting it as we wait for both teams to get ready.
Now we are in Junkertown. The teams have swapped positions once again. So this is going to be the Kaiju Core on the right and Nectarines on the left. We did see that Nectarines rolled out on the dive, and that seemed to be their preferred comp on Ilios, but here they are showing a little bit of variety because they've come out on the double shield, and I do think this is sort of the meta pick for at least the first point of this map. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems pretty strong with such a long sight lens.
Now, this is what normally people will do on the first point, as I forgot the other team is running the ball hog again.
Yes, Kaiju Corp, not deterred, running out on exactly the same comp, and Mixo wastes no time in rolling through that high ground. Doesn't manage to get anyone off the high ground, so nothing quite happening yet. We do have the double sniper from both teams, though. That will be exciting. Which team can click heads faster? Right now, it looks like it's Kaiju Corp. Already a Hanzo headshot of the Chimera, as well as a pick from Lect. The Hog Extraordinaire.
Yeah, Black, I give you the trophy of being a hog warlord. You get a magical trophy as Afro finds Frosty.
That's single-handedly taking out both of the enemy snipers. And look at this. Kaiju Corp is already holding this tiny doorway. They've pushed them back so far.
Oh, you hate to see it if you're the Peachis. Mobilize just somehow figured out how to kill himself.
Yeah, the self-damage can be deadly. And tell you what, the off angles there from the snipers of Kaiju Corp was so crazy. Nectarines hardly even looked in their direction, and they had free reign over their HP pools.
Yep. Mixo already having this minefield online can be huge here, as Rush is only 60% towards their bongo.
Yeah, hard to get ults when you're immediately down.
Yep.
We did see a kill from Chimera to open up the fight, but now Chimera himself has gone down, leaving Afro as the only Hanzo on the field, and he does throw out the Dragon Strike. Not sure if that one was the best advised, as it doesn't really get anyone.
Ooh, but Rush does fine.
Okay, yeah. A kill onto Rannoch. That's going to be, at the very least, a small advantage for Nectarines, and I think they're going to take every advantage they can get. I gotta say, a little bit decentralized play right now from Kaiju Corp. They're going in one at a time. The mine's not really getting one. Lect getting pressured out as well. Peachis, the Nectarines, they really could use this to their advantage, but they need to find some picks quick.
Yep, they will have to find these picks, as they will invest a window, finding no one with it. As Shadowstorm will have this rally online, and Chimera having this Dragon Strike online.
And a headshot onto Lect finally takes out the Hog Warlord. That's a great look for Nectarines. They seem to be stabilizing. Count to Mixo as well.
Yep. Cola finds Afro, and you're down. Your tanks and Lect finally switching over to a...
Okay, yeah. Were you gonna say a good tank?
Where is your... a Winston? Gun...
I think the Winston's a good idea.
Drive Pat.exe has stopped working.
Yeah, well, it's okay, Pat. I'll carry it while you are rebooting your brain, because it is going to be an engagement onto the high ground here, but not much coming out of that, because Frosty does get a headshot onto Yoshisaurus, winning the Widow duel. I think Nectarines are coming back in a real way. They've won a couple of fights now. Lect jumps in, HP pool gets very low, has to back out, and now Afro and Mixo are showing up, gets 2 kills off of this bunker on the high ground. Let's see if they can turn that into a fight win, though. It's gotta take a couple more than that.
Yep, it will. As Lect will find Shadowstorm, and you're instantly up 2 players. And you find the main tank of your opponent, as Afro is super far in at this point.
They are so far in. Afro has just touched the enemy spawn with the dash resets. Yeah, Afro, no respect at all to this team, getting right in their front door, leaving them some spam messages in their mailbox. That's going to be the second point taken, with 4 minutes left to spare for Kaiju Corp on their push.
Yep, Afro finds another kill.
He's not done yet. They're still pushing. Even the pulse bomb thrown in, getting rush.
Yep, and right now, Peachis Nectarines has lost their footing, as Afro will have this blade online, quickly building it up.
That was so fast.
It was. And Mobilize will have this Graviton Flux online, as Cola Pepsi guy will also have...
Here it is. Afro uses the Dragon Strike, jumps in, as well as the Transcendence committed here. Okay, I feel this huge. He doesn't get any kills of that Dragon Blade, sorry, just yet. Actually, it is the Nectarines who are getting the kills. That's a call to Lect, Rannoch. I think that might have been a botched Dragon Blade there.
It might have been, as Rannoch does switch over to the Honor. Okay, we are getting to some sort of normal here.
Yes, so back to normalcy, finally.
Somewhat. We still have this ball Winston.
That is a weird dive comp, but, you know, it's still a dive comp.
It's still a comp.
As opposed to the last one, which was... What was that?
The hog. I can't.
Well, we do have them diving. That's the point of the tank lineup. Doesn't manage to get anyone. Lect has to back off real quick. And Mixo is actually getting quite low, but the halt does not collect, and Mixo gets out with his life.
Yeah. Yoshisaurus behind, looking for a couple kills, and Mixo finds both supports.
That is huge. The ball coming up big, getting the opening picks. I think the Nectarines need to back out here because the point's almost at the last checkpoint, and they're having to come out real fast.
Yeah. They will try to touch here, but they can't.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, Shadowstorm, 1 millimeter away from touching the point. And that's an uncontested push from Kaiju Corp.
Yep. They were able to burn like around 2 minutes off the point, so not too bad of a push.
Not terrible.
But still, if you're the Peachis Nectarines, you are not happy that you allowed all 3 points to get captured.
Yeah, not the most favorable outcome, but especially compared to how strong the Kaiju Corps looked on Ilios, I think this is a much better look for the Nectarines. Like, they're in with a fighting chance now.
All right, time to see if the Nectarines decide to pull something crazy out.
I feel like the Nectarines have been playing pretty serious, you know? I haven't seen any meme picks come out yet.
No, but they're gonna Ash 1v6 now.
That is what it is looking like.
We are just gonna Ash 1v6.
I am here for it. Let's see it, Frosty. 6 headshots in a row.
Oh. Nope. Okay, we're getting... Okay, we are actually pretty normal compositions now. We got the dive from the Peachis Nectarines and Kaiju Corp running the
Sigma Ball.
The Sigma Ball composition.
Yeah,
as
been strong
Chimera
for so long.
will be running the Genji.
Okay, that's fun, because Afro was the one on the Genji last time, so Chimera is saying now, okay, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah.
There's a big anti-nade thrown out by Rannoch to start out the fight. That's at least gonna waste a couple of seconds before they can engage. Here they go. They go in on Afro, but it's actually gonna be Afro who gets the first pick. A nice body shot onto Frosty as well as Mobilized, getting demeched. And I think that the Nectarines are just going to have to back out for that one.
Yep, they will. They will have to reset here. As Yoshisaurus is still going in. Bloodthirsty on this Echo.
Absolutely bloodthirsty. Damage raining down from the sky. Doesn't get a kill, but that is definitely going to be a lot of ult charge for the Echo.
Yep, but Yoshisaurus only 38% towards their ultimate.
Yeah, not so great so far. Not really finding the value they wanted. There is a Dragon Strike going out. It's doing some damage, but no kills, unfortunately. Shadowstorm gets quite low there, but gets out with their life. That's going to be a nanoed monkey rushing in with the nano boost, trying to make something happen, but unfortunately, that's a really bad sideline. He does not want to poke around that. Lect tossing out the Gravitic Flux. Is it going to be huge? That's 1 kill. Is it going to be 2 kills? Yes, Lect gets both supports, and he's going in there with some of those spiky projectiles. Nice rock onto Rush, but look at this. No, Rush does get 1 kill, but I think it is just going to be cleanup for the rest of Kaiju Corp.
Yeah, Rush does find Afro, but at the moment you're just...
No, he's dead.
You're just feeding them. You're just giving them yummy ult charge. As Frosty will have his Pulse Bomb online, as Yoshisaurus will be 78% towards their duplicate.
Yeah, but Yoshizawa's actually going down to Shadowstorm, and Shadowstorm looking to get a second kill.
Ooh!
Frosty with the
Frosty!
recall into his own bomb. You hate to see that happening. This is exactly the opening that Kaiju Corp needs to get this first point. Okay, but Shadowstorm is still in there, and he's using the rally, trying to make sure that none of his teammates go down. It's not a lot of resistance left for Kaiju Corp as the Nectarines try to get this first point on this wide open field in Junkertown.
Yeah.
We do have a kill from the mines onto Frosty, so that's a start at least. But yeah, I mean, I think Kaiju Corp's having a hard time just getting out there and touching the point, and that's the first point taken.
Yep, that will be the first point taken. Not as fast as... Not as fast as Kaiju Corp did. But still, you have 339 on the point as a Dragon Strike will come out from Afro. Finds no one, just spreading everyone.
Yeah, it does look like the Nectarines have backed off a little bit, kind of just standing around in the field. Oh, here's the Dragon Blade coming in. It's going to be Chimera of the Dragon Blade, but he gets fluxed into the air. Lex saying none of that today, sir. He does get at least one kill, though. That's 2 kills if you can't mobilize. So this could still be a good push for Peachis. We'll have to see.
Yep,
1v1 here happening.
Frosty does find Elect on this Sigma and finds Yoshi.
I mean, that's huge. If you have a Gravitic Flux committed just to prevent you from Dragon Blading, and you still win the fight, I think you feel pretty good about that.
And Yoshisaurus switching over to the Torbjorn.
Oh yeah, we love that.
We love seeing the tiny Torbjorn guy.
Small man, but big heart.
Small man. He loves his turrets. He loves them.
And big value, throwing out the turret here to open up the fight. But look at this, already 2 opening picks. That's going to be 3 before Yoshi can even do anything.
And Mobilize sadly killed the turret. So we won't see any more of Yoshisaurus' turret until he gets it off cooldown.
Pat, can you believe this? The Nectarines having gotten the first 2 points, and they're looking so much better than they did in Ilios.
Yep, they finally clicked on the "we need to win" button.
Yeah, the first map jitters, gone. Now it's only second map, pure concentration.
Yep, Chimera 50% towards their blade here. And
that could come up huge.
That could come up huge as Rancor having their Nano online before... Alright, Cola Pepsi Guy also having their Nano. As Mixo will be using that minefield and going down.
Yeah, Rush jumps in. I think that one was an inadvisable approach, but it is a 5v5 left. We have a nanoed Brig poking at the enemy team. Not sure if that nano was the best use there. Regardless, it is a bit of a stall out here. Okay, we do have an engagement with Shadowstorm using the other rally, trying to get his team into the fight, trying to do some damage. But Lect is on the high ground, raining down damage and picks up a 2k. That's pretty big.
Afro will find Mobilized with that fist punch. As Afro right now just trying to find other kills. Find Shadowstorm. Chimera does go down though, holding onto that blade. But Cola Guy will have that nano, so you could nano blade here for this next fight. Mobilized having this self-destruct could be huge also.
Yeah, compare that to how many ults they have. I mean, they have the Molten Core and the Dragon Strike. I think that the Nectarines are looking much more dangerous right now.
Yep.
We do have the Molten Core coming out, and the Dragon Blade. Here it is with the Nano. He's going in. He gets 2. He's looking for more. He gets 3. This man is on a rampage. He's not even done yet. He's going on the high ground, trying to assassinate the Ana. Doesn't quite get it, but actually, Afro's answering back with a 2k of his own. Yeah, Kaiju Corp is not lying down and taking it sitting. Afro gets a kill onto Chimera as well, and that might be... I don't know, that might be the end of the fight.
Frosty will find the pick onto Rancor though, but will instantly go down.
That was a very nice sleep.
It was. As Mixo already having another minefield online, as on the side of the P team, they have both tank ults online.
That's true. That Gravitic Flux could come up pretty huge, especially since he doesn't have to save it for the Genji anymore. Oh, and it's going to be a quick headshot on the Chimera to open up the fight. I gotta say, Afro absolutely being a hero right now on the 3rd point. with only 1 minute left to push.
Yep. Peachis Nectarines need to find some
Oh!
way to shut down Afro. And there you have it. That 2K from Frosty. He finds Lect with it. But Rush will go down.
Yeah, Currymaker using the rally to make sure that the rest of the team has a lot of armor on them. It's not over yet, though. They are throwing out a bomb from Mobilize. It does get Rannoch, so that's no more support for the Peachis Nectarines. But they still have a lot of people on the point, and tell you what, Kaiju Corp not looking quite as strong. They are coming back with a Gravitic Flux paired with the Dragon. Is that going to get any kills? No! That is a poorly timed combo. Only gets the D-Mech. At least that's something. Yeah, Kaiju Corp is rolling out of the spawn, trying to make something happen, trickling out one by one, but the Nectarines keep answering back with kill after kill.
Yep, Afro will be switching over to the Doomfist to try to touch, and they will successfully touch.
Oh, a nice pitch there.
Yeah, the Doomfist here, a really scary pick. But yeah, that does look like it will be the end of this map.
It's overtime, it's ticking down, they can't even touch. It looks so strong for Nectarines, but they are unable to complete the push, and that is going to be a 2-0 victory for Kaiju Corp.
Yep.
And well earned, too.
Yep. Kaiju Corp coming out on what we thought originally just a...
I'm sorry, my producer said something, but I didn't quite catch it. I'm sure... Oh, we have a shout out in the chat, is what I've heard. I'm sorry. I'm looking. I'm figuring it out. Yeah, oh, we do have a shout out in the chat. What is this? A donation from Matt Solomon with $60. They say, this is a great match for a greater cause. Also, happy anniversary to my wonderful girlfriend. Thank you so much, Matt. We really appreciate your donation. We want to get up to that $1,000 donation goal. We're halfway there, but we got a long way to go. GG's coming out in this match. I think the Nectarines, I think they really almost brought it back. They were this close.
They were. And
but
I just want to say one thing. Happy anniversary to both of y'all. Hope you spend tonight and or whatever time it is for you having a wonderful day. And thank you for the donation.
Absolutely. I gotta say, when Chimera went out with the Dragon Blade and got 3, that was so lovely to see. But then Afro coming back and getting a 3K of his own, I think really valiant efforts on both teams.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams, especially Kaiju Core, looking really strong.
Yeah.
Nectarines looking pretty shaky at first, but they were almost able to bring it back, as you said.
I gotta say, Pat, if you look at the seeding, Kaiju Corp is seeded number 4. Like, we are expecting these guys to go to semis at least. And Peachis ranked at 13. So, I mean, just given the sort of SR and experience difference, like, I think even that is really impressive. We do have another game coming up on this channel very soon. We are gonna go on a break, but when we come back, it is gonna be a game that I'm gonna find right now, and I'm gonna let you know what game it is.
Yeah, right.
What I'm hearing is it hasn't been decided yet because, of course, the tournament is still live right now, and we don't know who won their matches.
Yeah, but make sure to go to the other streams and see those matches as well. Also casted by some wonderful people. And we will be back momentarily with our second game of the night.
Yeah, catch you guys in a bit.
And welcome back, everyone, to this amazing charity tournament, which is too long for me to say the name twice tonight.
The
But
Ukraine
welcome.
charity tournament.
That is what it is.
Yes.
And we are playing some Overwatch to help donate funds to the Ukraine refugees. Exclamation point donate for to help donate. But right before the break, we did see our number 14 seed, I think, play against Kaiju Corp. And we did get another donation.
Okay. This one comes from Imperial Phoenix Esports. Donation amount $30. Thank you so much. They say greatness is serving others. Well said.
That is well said. Thank you for the money. Of course, all proceeds will go to the charity tonight, so please feel free to donate. Every dollar counts. If you don't have the money, no need to fret. Just being here watching some amazing Overwatch is all the support we could ask for.
That's right.
But yeah, we have another game up. Is Not Your Average Origin versus ASU Gold Overwatch.
Yep. This will be the I'm checking the seeds right now. Seed number 3 versus seed number 6. So this is the winners bracket. This is going to be some high tier gameplay. At least that's what we hope to see.
Hopefully. But yeah.
Yeah, let's look at the rosters. I'm sorry, producer. I don't know which roster we're looking at right now. This would be Not Your Average Origin, featuring Alvin, Kothar, King Crimson, Dib Gamer, QWERTY, and Gormogon. And as well on ASU, they have shown up with very nice matching Ukraine avatars. I will give them a shout out for that. It is Stickdrift, Cooper Sly, Pancake, Zip, Moxie Foxes, and Mad King. A full lobby of 12, probably very good Overwatch players, judging by their seed.
Probably.
And we will be going into the match shortly. I'm not sure if the map has been chosen yet. Hanamura. That's interesting.
A different type of map pick than we have seen in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I think just the general vibe, just the general opinion towards assault maps, including Hanamura, tends to be quite low in the Overwatch community. But tell you what, if there's a team that just loves to play Hanamura, more power to you. I think you're gonna catch a lot of teams off guard with that.
Yeah.
We do have the R's in the chat, so we will be going live into our game soon. Hanamura.
Yeah, we will be going in pretty soon to our first map of this first to 2 series.
It's not best of 3, it's first to 2.
First to 2.
Our producer Hippie was very adamant about that, so just making sure you guys know. If you win 2 matches, you win the match, and you move on to the 3rd round of the tournament. This is, of course, a double elimination tournament, so even if you get knocked out, you'll still be in the loser's bracket. Here we are, the beautiful streets of Hanamura. I could really go for some ramen right now. I'm so hungry. Oh, don't go into the ramen shop. Oh, now I have to look at all the ramen. Looks so yummy.
I mean, I did just eat some Chipotle before this, but some ramen does sound really good right now.
Love that for you. I'm happy for you.
Ramen always sounds really good.
Hey, we have an updated total, $678 raised towards our $1,000 goal. If you have any spare change lying around, exclamation point donation, help us get to that goal, see what we can do. But for now, it is 15 seconds left. Let's take a look at these team comps.
Yep, we have the normal brawl type bunker comp we've seen on the attacking team from from the side of shoot
I believe this will be ASU on the
ASU
right.
Gold. Yes.
Yes.
And we have this more of the Ball Diva Dive composition come out from Not Your Average Origin.
Yeah, and the far as well. They do take the teleport. That's going to be ASU getting onto the point very quickly. But Kothar is dumping in a lot of damage with those rockets, and that's actually going to be a couple of kills, make that a lot of kills, and that's a stuff push from the side of ASU. A nice team win from... I'm just trying to get the team names in my head as well. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
A nice win for Not Your Average Origin.
Yeah. Koather rocking that Dallas Fuel skin for tonight's match, as Kothar rocking the Dallas Fuel skin, as both teams wearing all sorts of skins since once again
Rep the team. Oh, that's a huge power driver for King Crimson. That's gonna do a lot of damage, and actually, yeah, Pancake and Moxie Foxes are both already down before they can even take a breath of fresh air. I think that's gonna be another pretty convincing fight win for Not Your Average Origin.
Yep, it will be, as Not Your Average Origin right now not allowing a tick, as Cope Sly will be switching over to the Sombra.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, they're kind of switching up their whole strategy. They started off on the Brawl, now they're on the Orisa. They no longer have a Symmetra. They're just trying to find a foothold, I think. Trying to find something that works.
Yeah.
It is going to be a nano boost onto the far to start off. Kothar getting in there with the 50%, I don't know, 30% damage boost, I think, on the rockets. That's pretty big, but no kills there. I think they did a good job of backing off. ASU backed off, let the nano wear out, and now they're going to try and make something happen walking through this choke here. They have to use the I field just to get through the choke safely.
Yeah, the hack will come out, though. And the high noon from Sticky will find someone.
Yeah, it's going to take out Almond, but they get rezzed back up. Kothar also going down. It's kills in both directions here. This might be the best chance that ASU has found yet, but it's a big anti-nade there. Not going to manage to get any kills off of that. Bob is not doing anything currently. He's just kind of chilling out. Oh, but the bomb thrown into the backline. Is this going to get any kills? No, they managed to shield dance around that. No kills found there for Dips Gamer. An opposing bomb thrown out also doesn't have anything going for them. They're just kind of sitting around right now.
Yep. Right now,
finally, there's a kill. That's a start.
Yep, that is a huge pickoff. As, Sticky will find Koather.
That's a great start. Mad King also getting a kill. The Bloodthirsty support showing up, and Pancake throwing in that the bongos just to make sure this fight is done and over with. And I do think it is, because there is no one left on the point except for Almond on the Ash. Oh, actually, King Crimson does get a kill with the minefield, but I don't think they're coming back at this point. I think NYAO is a lost cause.
Yeah. Not Your Average Origin will lose that first point to ASU Gold. And ZYP rocking that Paris Eternal skin.
Gotta rep your teams, y'all. Gotta for that team spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we do have Cooper Sly, I guess being very sly, sneaking around with the EMP up. This could be huge if they manage to get a lot of the enemy team with it. It is going to be Bob that comes out first. An aggressive bot from Almond, forcing ASU to back out of that hallway, wait for a better time to push. Honestly, very good play by them.
Yep, Stick will have this high noon online. As you said, Cooper Sly will have this EMP for his next fight. As on the side of Not Your Average Origin.
He goes in, he uses it! It only gets 2 people, but that might be enough to get a kill. Almond does get a 2 kill though, onto Moxie and Strickdiff. That's not a very good push. And there's a nano boost as well, just so that he can pick up a couple more if he feels like it. Yeah. I mean, Gorm tossing out those nano boosts left and right, making sure that his team is well supported. As they knock Zips off with King Crimson going down with Zip. Not sure if that was intentional. But regardless, very good hold. They weathered the EMP, and they're looking pretty strong for the rest of the 2 minutes.
I think Crimson just wanted to follow Zip down to those beautiful trees.
Yeah, just going sightseeing. Looking at the
Yeah.
nice pink scenery.
I mean, the cherry blossoms in this map are really nice.
Almond is kind of free-firing out that window and already has built up another Bob. So that's pretty big. A Bob
Yeah.
every fight. You know what they say? A Bob a day keeps the enemy away.
I
In any
mean,
case, here's the High Noon Strict Drift using one of the 5 ults that they have on the side of ASU, but it is only going to get a DMEC onto Dib Gamer. That's going to be King Crimson going in with the mines, trying to get them off the high ground. It only gets the Immortality Field, but he does pick up a kill onto Moxie Foxy. That's one support down, as well as the Diva DMEC. That's not going to be much of a fighting force left for ASU.
yep. They did use up almost all the ults they had, but they will have this Bongo, Self-Destruct, and Valk online for this next fight on the side of ASU Gold. And
Still
Stick
pretty
Drift
strong.
will be switching over to the Ash, so we can see some Ash
Oh.
1v1 action over here.
Love the confidence there. You know, going toe-to-toe with Almond, who's been doing so well on the Ash.
Some epic Bob 1v1s, maybe.
Oh, I'd love a Bob 1v1.
Yo, those are the best type of 1v1s on 2CP. Just have two giant robots fighting each other.
We do have Zip. Actually, Cooper's like gets the first pick. An assassination, I believe, onto Gorm in the backline. A nice hack as well onto the Diva. That's going to be 2 kills, or at least a DMEC and a kill on the side of ASU. Gorm does get res back up, though. QWERTY coming up huge on the Mercy with Resurrection. And the fight not quite looking so good. There's another 2-person EMP there, and a stick onto Mad King.
Ooh.
Okay, that's the support down for them. But Moxie is still there and does get a res onto Pancake. There's only 10 seconds left on the clock, Pat. ASU has to make something happen, and they have to make it happen right now.
Yep, one Bob will come onto the point. Sadly, Stick did switch off onto the Tracer. So they won't have that Bob, so we won't see an epic Bob 1v1 yet.
Gorm throwing in the Transcendence as well. That's going to be really big. Overtime is ticking down, and ASU's numbers are dwindling. They are losing the war of attrition right now. It's only Stick Drift, and Strict Drift goes down. No touch. Not even 1 tick on the second point for ASU.
No, but ASU did get that first point.
They did get the first point.
They did. So
Um,
that is good to see.
good to see
If you
that.
are ASU Gold, because now you need to force them to hold second to have a draw.
Yeah. Drop. Could be going into the overtime rounds here.
Yep.
I gotta say, ASU, they've had their moments of brilliance, but I feel like for a lot of that, they were kind of hitting their head against the wall, right? You know?
Yep, they were.
Unfortunate. But to be fair, this was not your average Origins pick, I believe. Which means that, you know, maybe they're just really good at Hanamura, and ASU just don't know what to do against that.
Yep, ASU also coming out with a different composition to this double shield Torbjorn Cassidy comp. Whereas
Okay.
on the side of not your average Origin, they are playing the more bunker type more of the norm, which is that bunker type composition you see.
The brawl,
what-
absolutely.
And where
It's a
Almond,
Symmetra.
yep, Almond will probably teleport the teams onto the point, set up the wall, and then you can just go in and brawl to everyone.
I do want to point out, CTW fan has donated $50 and says, great tournament. Thank you. I think so as well. But in the meanwhile, Not Your Average Origin has TP'd onto the point and pretty much immediately been stuffed. That's both their DPS already down. And at this point, ASU is pushing all the way back to the choke. They might as well have not teleported in the first place.
Yep. I like this Torbjorn pick from Koopa Slide, since the turret will act like a third DPS on the point,
Yeah, you always have to be
Shooting.
looking for the turret.
shooting at the teleporter.
Here is the
Make-
teleporter. Speaking of, they teleport off to the side and then roll onto the point. King Crimson is swinging away onto the enemy Arisa, but unable to find a kill. It's actually Zip who gets a huge Gravitic Flux,
Ooh.
gets Gorm, as well as Cooper throwing in that
Oh,
Corny gets a double boop onto the enemy team. I don't know what happened, but I don't think ASU saw that coming. But
Yeah.
it's not going to matter because the rest of Corny's team is dead. And one, Lucio can only do so much.
This, I like to call chaos.
Oh,
That-
it's very chaotic.
We're just playing chaotic now.
Oh, but they're already back in. And a shadow for King Craceman doesn't catch anyone, gets blocked by the Sigma shield. Hate to see that from the attacking team, not your Arjun. They look so good on defense, but they're not looking so good on defense now. Sorry, offense now. Cordy gets a kill up to Mad King. That's the third kill in the second fight for that main support. And that's even going to be a beat coming out from the Lucio player, trying to make sure this fight is a win. And with 3 kills from Kothar, I think it is going to be a win, Pat.
Yep, this does look like a win. As we heard, Cordy does not remember that turret. Neither do I. I don't remember a turret. Cuba Slide, I know you like your turrets, but maybe not let them die.
Yeah, I mean, turret placement's so important. If you just throw it out and immediately goes down, you're basically getting no value.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember the stakes here. Because, not your average, they are trying to push and get a single tick, because when ASU pushed, they were not able to get a kick. So a single tick and they win. They're already in, using that teleporter to great advantage, and they even have that wall up, trying to make something happen. Cooper Slide coming back with the lava as well, trying to burn down the enemy team, and that is a lot of kills coming down for not your average Origin. Stick Drift is doing the best they can to carry, but how many kills can one cast get? Not even able to touch!
No one can touch. And not your average Origin will take that first map.
I gotta say, dominant performance there on Hanamura. They struggled, 1 or 2 team fights, but for the most part, they were dictating the pace of the game.
Yeah.
At least
that,
ASU got to win the play of the game, though.
Yeah, Zip absolutely demolishing on that Sigma.
Yeah. Oh, and Cordy getting that loop in the background.
Oh,
I wish we had seen that. I bet that would have been amazing.
Yeah, we could have. I wish we could have seen that. We're getting a lot of Lucio boops tonight. Between this and the last game, which was a 2-0.
It's a good day for Lucio mains.
Yep, ASU Gold will have next map pick because they were the losing team, and it's a loser's pick bracket.
That's right.
But
I want to see a tactical pick come out from ASU because we haven't seen any upsets yet. And, if ASU wants to make it happen, they got to play smart.
And we're going to everyone's favorite Brawl map. None other than the streets of Kings Row.
What a classic.
Everyone loves to see this. You can play so many comps like that. Like that that Brawl comp and that other Brawl comp.
And it is pretty good for Brawl comps.
What else can you play? Another Brawl, right? Right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be at Kings Row, I think you need that Reinhardt. You need to be speeding around trying to swing the hammer.
You could be 2019 Justice and just pull out this Zarya Hog if we want to do some trolling tonight.
I'd love to see that. You know what I think is I think that other team comps can work on Kings Row. I've seen, I'm actually a caster. I come from UNC Esports, so they're kind of my home team. And we don't always play Reinhardt. Sometimes that Sigma Ball comp can go pretty hard too, especially if you have the Pharah, playing the corners on the streets phase. So some creativity is still in order.
Yep, Kings Row you can actually play a lot of stuff. We just normally see that Brawl on there.
It's almost anonymous.
It is. But yeah, we could see that dive composition come out. We could see some silly comp come out. If we don't get at least one Bastion comp this tournament, I will be sad.
It's gotta happen at some point.
It's gotta happen.
Pat, you know the strat where you use the teleporter to get Bastion on top of the statue, and then you shield it with the
I
Sigma?
mean, we could see that.
I want to see it. You know, it's fun. It's a little cheesy, but it's fun.
Nah, but it looks like we are gonna get the same old Brawl, May, Cassidy composition. And Zip might stick on the Winston.
That would be kind of weird, but you know,
I
maybe they
mean,
can make it happen.
anything can happen. You have the double main tanks with the double with the Widow. I'm pretty sure Koopa Slide will be switching off the Widow. They'll probably just try to get a pick.
Probably. That's usually how it goes. All right,
Yep.
The countdown is starting, which means we are starting our fight on King's Row. Immediately, a shot rings out as Cooper Slide tries to find an early pick, not finding it quite yet. Backs out.
Yeah. And we will be seeing a mirror match now. As
Oh yeah, that is a mirror.
yeah, as both teams will now go in.
Oh, that's a big Maywall. Isolates the tanks on the left side for a bit, but no kills there. Actually, yes, King Crimson does go down. That's a great opening pick. In fact, they're kind of an avalanche on the point right now. Cooper Slide also getting the dual win off of Kothar. Dib Gamer demeched. Cooper Slide picks up another one. And that's going to be a very fast push for ASU. They are back with a vengeance after losing on Hanamura.
Yep, ASU wanting that map win to extend the series to a third map. As Pancake will have this Shatter online way before Crimson does.
So fast.
But Dib Gamer will have their self-destruct on before as the window comes out from.
It's a big shatter, gets a bunch of them, but he gets frozen, isn't able to capitalize on that. It's only King Crimson that goes down. That's still a big pick though, and ASU is making full advantage of that, swinging on in onto Not Your Average Origin. Yeah, that's a couple more kills as well. ASU looking really strong right now on King's Row.
Yep, and ASU only did have to use up that Shatter as Zip getting his self-destruct before Dib Gamer. When Gamer was up before him. But both teams will have their DPS ults online.
Speaking of DPS ults, there is a Deadeye as well as a Cordy's Sound Barrier coming out. Stick Drift isn't able to find it. Actually does get King Crimson on that D.Va unable to eat all the shots. A nice headshot from Alman though. The cast, winning the cast duel there. A freeze there. The Blizzard won't be able to find any full freezes there. In fact, Kothar goes down. Both Mays down, in fact. No more Mays left in the fight. It is an all-out brawl here on second point as ASU try to push it into this little factory area. But Pancake goes quite low and gets taken down by Alman, who's just hitting headshot after headshot. Is it going to be enough, though? Both tanks up, still up for... No, I think it's over. ASU finally have lost their push.
Yep. But, yeah, and they used both DPS ultimates there. As Moxie Foxes will have this sound barrier online for this next fight. Whereas Cordy will not because they used it last fight.
Very true. That could be it, Maker.
Both Rhines will have the Shadow online.
A nice wall once again, but it's a Shadow for King Crimson, takes out the opponent, and a nice direct kill onto Cooper Sly. That's huge. And the block from King Crimson onto the enemy Reinhardt. Absolutely showing dominance on the hammer-wielding hero right now. And, I mean, that was a pretty strong play from King Crimson, not gonna lie.
Yep. That does.
And look at this. All of the ult's gone right now.
All of the ult's gone. Sadly.
ASU put everything into that fight, try to win it. And you know what? King Crimson was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a wall to open up the fight, as so often happens, but this one isn't going to get any value. A self-destruct going out, momentarily stopped by the eye field, actually. Manages to make sure that no one dies. But both Mace are down, so it's going to be a 5v5 without the freezing DPS here. King Crimson goes down, a shell of his former performance as Zip picks up a 2k. And now ASU is definitely going to be flooding onto the second point here, trying to get the checkpoint and push the rest of the map.
Yep, they will be trying to get this checkpoint and push it the rest of the way to the end of this factory on King's Row. As
Yeah, there it is.
No one will try to contest, as Zip will have this self-destruct online.
Maybe a misplay, maybe it was calculated, who knows. But all I know is that ASU have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get the last point here. And a boot for Moxie Fox up to Almond, followed up by a Deadeye onto Kothar. It's going to be a great way to open this fight. Oh no, unbelievable. Courtney gets stunned out of her sound barrier. Hate to see that. That's going to cost NYAO a lot, as they are forced to back up into the second half of this point. It's all ASU right now. It's their world, not your average Origin is just living in it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, it's
Super
fun.
Sly will be able to send out that Blizzard soon. As we will be seeing a huge Diva self-destruct.
Oh, it's huge. And Pancake also getting a kill there. Goes down as well for his troubles, but one cast, one cowboy against the world can only do so much. That's ASU pushing it in with style.
ASU pushing it, only losing that one team fight.
Yeah. I mean,
And they lost that one team fight, came back, and pushed it the rest of the way. With 2:44 left on the clock, you couldn't ask for a better time bank.
yeah, no. Pat, I think we have a match on our hands.
We definitely have a match in our hands. As right now, ASU Gold Overwatch redeeming themselves for that first map plunder. I think I used the right word there.
Yeah, something like that. I would say ASU got plundered.
Yeah, they lost all their treasure.
Yeah. Not your average Origin. Still
Yeah.
not your average team though. They're still putting up a good fight. I'd be interested in seeing if they're gonna switch anything up. You know, maybe they can find a team comp that works a little bit stronger.
Yep, they will start on this Widow Hanzo just to do some
Oh.
scouting. Monkey to protect that Widowmaker because you got to protect your Widowmakers.
I gotta say, the Mei wasn't working out so hot. Like the walls were going up and they were isolating the tanks, which is what you want to do with Mei walls, but just no kills happening. So, maybe this Hanzo with the shield break will be a little bit better for Kothar. We'll have to see.
Yeah, Almond. Now both teams will be playing the same. Oh, I know they won't.
Yeah, Kothar now staying on the Hanzo, no Mei. That's a lot of shield break. That could be good. A lot of pressure onto Pancake. It is going to be a flanking cast, Almond, but Stick Drift actually gets the first kill onto Kothar. Almond's in the in their backyard, trying to do everything he can to take some down. But it's actually the Divas who get a kill on the King Crimson and Moxie Foxes. It's complete chaos here at the streets of King's Row as both teams struggled to find an advantage. But right now, it looks like the attackers are forced to back up and wait for reinforcements.
Yeah, Pancake. Already 65% towards their shatter. As
Not bad.
Mad King will send out their window, finding no one.
Oh, this window's gonna be bigger. I can feel it. Using the Deadeye as well. Both Deadeyes going out, trying to find some sort of value. That's gonna be a kill onto Gorm. No more Immortality Field there. And it's also gonna be a kill onto King Crimson and a DMAG onto Dibs. That is pretty much a stuffed fight right there.
Yeah.
ASU. Oh, that kill onto Dib Gamer before they can get into the spawn. That was pretty hot too.
Yeah, and ASU Gold instantly looking a lot better.
No kidding.
This was their map pick, and I can see why they decided to pick this map. They are out brawling the other team.
Absolutely, there's a shatter. It's pretty big, and it's gonna be huge. That's 3 kills picked up by his teammates while he's unfortunately frozen, and King Crimson no longer here to help his teammates out. But hopefully the rest of Not Your Average Origin will be able to clean it up. They do have one pesky Mei on the point. Kothar not able to land a hit on her. There it is. And I do think that's finally gonna be a first point take for Not Your Average Origin.
Yeah, no one can contest. But Pancake will have this Shadow online, as Crimson won't, because Dib Gamer will also have their self-destruct online.
Oh, what is this? So aggressive from Cordy, but King Crispin gets shattered. He's getting very low, and that's no more Reinhardt. Alman answers back with the 2-person Deadeye. Such an aggressive push from Not Your Average Origin. They want to make the most out of this advantage, and right now they're getting the world. What
Yeah.
a fight there.
Yep, that was a chaotic scene we saw there. As both teams right now just trying to one-up each other to try to push this more. But it will look like
Yeah.
Not Your Average Overwatch will push it, will be able to get the cart moving.
Yeah, they're probably going to get a lot of progress there, too, because they won such an aggressive fight there. I cannot believe Cordy uses that stun barrier in a situation like that. That takes a lot of confidence. All right, we do have them going back. Actually, Dip Gamer gets demeched very early in that fight. Weapon headshot from Stick Drift, and a Dragon Strike from Kothar taking down the Reinhardt. No more Reinhardt's left in this fight. It's really scrappy here. Both windows also going out as both teams try to throw all their resources in, try to make something happen. Okay, things have calmed down. We are in the eye of the storm as ASU is hiding, waiting for resources. Now they're coming back. They're using the High Noon as well. Everyone's hiding. Yep, that's no kills there for the Cassidy. Stick Drift. Cooper Slide, though, is going in, freezes the Diva, very tactical, and throws in the Blizzard. A sound barrier hit 6 from Moxie Foxes, though. That's pretty big. Gotta make sure no one dies quite yet.
Yep, but in the back you do have Koth here touching the point, and he will find Cooper Sly.
That's pretty big. A Shatter as well. King Crimson once again taking out Pancake before going down on his own. It is impossible to keep track of what's happening here, folks. Ults coming left and right. Zip throwing in the self-destruct. The very last ult left in our ult bank. That's how long that fight took. And still no successful push for Not Your Origin. Average Origin, sorry.
Yeah, but Stick is 10% towards their High Noon, which will probably be a crucial role in this coming fight, as Pancake will only be 5% till their Shatter, and they will have it online.
Yeah, here's the Deadeye you were talking about, and King Crimson takes down the shield at the wrong moment, gets taken down. Gormagon also taken down. ASU has an iron grip on the second point right now.
Yeah, ASU looking over what they did that last map, and deciding that this was their best chance to tie it up. Force
no
map
kidding.
3.
Oh, a quick kill on the King Crimson. The assassination on the Reinhardt is so crucial here for ASU as they try to win these fights. And look at how far up they're holding, too. The payload is all the way back at second point, but they're kind of pushing towards first point at the moment.
Yep, and it will only be 1 minute for Not Your Average Origin to push the rest of the way.
It's basically one fight territory now. They got to make something happen fast.
Yeah, High Noon will go up for Almond, but a wall will
He
be
gets
in
stopped by the
way.
wall. That's funny.
You don't like that if you're.
Yeah, but we do have them committing most of their ults now. Not Your Average Origin, knowing this is their last chance, so they're throwing in everything they've got. They do manage to take out Pancake, though, which is pretty big. Moxie Foxes also goes down. A little bit too aggressive positioning is the Lucio. Now they're pushing on to the point. They're making it happen here, slowly but surely. May saves herself using the Cryo Freeze. The bomb from Zip doesn't get anyone. And there's also going to be a Dragon Strike committed all the way back from spawn. Kothar manages to get Mad King. That's unbelievable. And Not Your Average Origin kind of running over the point right now. Stick Drift throwing out the Deadeye. Is it going to be huge? No, it's quite small, in fact.
Yep, someone's Diva's ultimate is charging, as we heard them say. I can't tell if it's Zip or Dib Gamer.
Technically, they're both charging. It is overtime, though. And tell you what, ASU is coming back. They weathered the storm, and now they're getting the kills. Overtime ticks down. And that is a tied 1-1 game between NYAO and ASU Gold.
Yep. Yep, ASU Gold coming out, and on their map pick deciding to tie this map up this game up, excuse me. And we will be going into a map number 3.
That's exciting. I thought this might be a good match because again, this is the seed 3 versus the seed 6 with NYAO being favored to win. But it is now the ball is now in NYAO's ballpark because it is loser picks. So Pat, let me tell you, I think NYAO wants to stay away from the brawl maps.
Yeah,
That's just a hunch.
I'm pretty sure they want to too. But if y'all are joining us, welcome. We are one of the 4 streams tonight, and this is the winners quarterfinals. I could have
Round 2. I don't think we're quite at quarters yet.
yeah, round 2, as we will be going to what could possibly, but I'm not for certain, gonna be our last map of this game, Numbani.
It'd be pretty tough to tie on Numbani, but it's possible.
It's possible. But yeah, if you're just joining us, welcome. This is a charity tournament. So if you have a few dollars laying around and you are more than welcome to donate. All proceeds go to a charity to help with the crisis in Ukraine and help the refugees over there. So please donate if you can.
That's right. Shelter, food, water, health, psychosocial support. This charity, Global Giving, it does it all, and we're doing our best to raise $1,000 for them, and you can contribute as well. And plus, if you also fill out the form, you can get a shout out on the stream.
Yeah,
That's pretty big.
yeah. It is pretty big, as this will be only day number 1 of a 3-day weekend tournament.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, this will be game number 2 of 3 today for both
Definitely
of us.
Definitely want to check back in tomorrow and Sunday for the semifinals and finals, which
Yeah,
I mean, given the performance that these teams have been putting on so far, I think it's gonna be pretty good.
yeah, and we will be going on to Numbani, our hybrid map, once again. So we will see another hybrid and if somehow they draw, we will go into a map force, since it is a first to 2 game.
First to 2.
First to 2.
Not a best of 3. But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like this is their number 1 pick here because, I mean, like, I'm not even sure if Watchpoint Gibraltar is on the map pool, but I think that's the only one that would be even less brawly than Numbani. It's just so hard to force the Reinhardt on that first point because the high ground control is so important there, right?
Yep, it is, since there's a lot of open space that you can just brawl, get high charge on your ultimate, unlike Numbani, who has a bunch of buildings you can hide in.
Yep. This big old Afro-futuristic city.
Yeah.
Not so great for the armored German Reinhardt, which we saw ASU be so strong on. So I think they might. I mean, if I'm ASU right now, I'm a little bit worried because when the teams were playing not brawl, I mean, NYU looks so strong, you know. So
Yeah, they
what could
did.
possibly give ASU the edge here? That's the question.
Both teams will be playing a dive composition,
I think
both
this is
with
a good idea.
different DPS and support, as NYO will be running this dive with the Cassidy, Tracer, Ana, and Brig, whereas on the other side, you have that Ash Echo dive composition.
Yeah, this is great. I love to see the Echo. So much good assassination potential. And if you're attacking, which not your average Origin is attacking right now on the red side, if you can get a couple of assassinations onto the back line with the Mercy Pocket, that's just you have the point. That's game over.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, they will just be poking, but instantly the coverage showing
Mm,
why this map isn't good for that brawl.
mm. Yeah, the high ground control. Everyone on the high ground right now. Not letting it up for anything. In fact, King Crimson jumps in, but there's so much healing up there that he can barely do any damage. It is actually going to be Dip Gamer who gets demeched first. That's almost one man down for that team. And look at the health bars. They are getting so low on the side of ASU Gold. And it looks like NYAO is capitalizing on this with a kill onto both of their tanks. With no tank, you have no point presence. And that's pretty much just going to be a take with 3 minutes left on the clock for the side of Not Your Average Origin.
Yep. Omen will be going down to 1, but will probably get healed up after that purple went away. And they did.
Just a cleanup.
Yeah. As
Some stun
5
cleaning.
minutes and change will be on the time bank for NYO to push it.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking good. They're looking so much stronger already. Even taking out Pancake already with the headshot. Actually, Diffgamer picks up both enemy tanks. Love to see that. And they might get, yep, they get Stick Drift as well. I think that they kind of rolled through the first 2 points. Sorry. The defending team really needs to watch out a little bit and regroup, which is not happening. The aggression here is insane. Cooper Slide gets it. It gets a stick onto Almond, taking them out with the pulse bomb, although they do get res back up. King Crimson using that Primal Rage, trying to make something, anything happen in this corridor, but gets quite low, not able to get a kill there. And I think finally ASU has stabilized.
Yep, ASU has stabilized for now.
They can finally go in, try to get some kills of their own, dive a little bit, but it's actually Stick Drift who goes down first. Almond getting a nice 2k onto the squishies on the enemy team. Not Your Average Origin showing they are not average indeed. Even throwing in the bomb, just for good measure, making sure that the second point is well locked down. And once again, Pat, 5 minutes and change on the clock.
Yep, they are just speed running this map at this point.
They were seeded third for a reason.
Yep.
Well, if ASU want a fighting chance to stay in the winner's bracket, they need to make something happen here on the third point. They have swapped over to the brawl composition, not so much high ground here, so that makes sense. Maybe they'll be a little bit more comfortable now that they have Pancake on the Rhine. Here's the rally, a very early rally actually, getting them into the fight with a lot of extra armor. No kills quite yet, but they're in there and they're swinging, trying to make something happen. Meanwhile, Zip is in the backline, trying to get an assassination off onto the Echo, but it's actually 2 kills.
Yeah.
Going to be a very quick way to start the fight.
Yep, ASU Gold trying to play this brawl into the dive, which won't work that well.
Clearly not.
No. Yep, as a self-destruct will come out just to get rid of that bubble.
Oh,
And
I
Zip
don't
will
think that
go
was a
down.
good idea. Zip no longer now has the ult, and basically there's one fight left. If Not Your Average Origin wins this fight, then they push it all the way with like 3 minutes probably left on the clock. Oh, Pancake goes out too early, gets beamed down with the focusing beam. Strict Drift at least gets a kill onto the Ana, so that's a good start, but he's gonna need a lot more than that in order to turn this fight around.
Yeah.
Gonna be a Bob and a Primal Rage coming out.
Yep. But Omen finding 2 with their Bob, as Bob did do something. And right now it will just be stalled for ASU Gold. As
Yeah.
NYO though, looking to push this the rest of the way. As right now it's just cleanup.
They are doing a very valiant effort to try to stall there, but that bomb is going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, is the ending of that saying. And tell you what, on their own map pick, on their own home perf, NYAO is kind of unstoppable right now. I don't think they lost a single team fight.
No. I am not. No, they did not lose a single team fight.
Yeah.
We will be going into ASU Gold's push.
Yeah, so much pressure now on ASU, right? They
Yeah.
have to get all 3 points in order to stay in the series.
Yep, they will. Otherwise, they will be moving down
Mm.
to that losers final, not losers
Mhm.
finals, losers bracket.
Yeah.
As not your average Origin will be running that dive that we saw at the beginning, as it does look like ASU wants to try to brawl here, but
Okay.
as we said, brawl isn't the best here, but you could get it to work.
I would say it is possible. I think it needs a lot of coordination because I think the most effective thing to do is to take the super long rotation to get onto the high ground. And that's just kind of hard to do because that's a long rotation and there's a lot of opportunity for the enemy to pick off the stragglers.
Yep.
Oh, we also have a Sombra coming out from Cooper Slide. That could come up pretty big.
Yeah,
Definitely a playmaking hero there.
We did see Koopa Slice Sombra on Hanamura, our first map of this game, and it didn't look that bad.
Okay, here's what I was talking about. The super long rotation. They know their route. They know how to play this brawl, and they're up on the high ground, forcing the supports kind of into a reverse position. It's going to be a nice anti-nade, but King Crimson misses the jump, isn't able to follow up on that. Which means ASU is going to be able to back up a little bit, lick their haunches, get ready for another attack.
Yeah. It will look like ASU will be trying to push on, and they will find 2 picks.
Oh, that's beautiful. They finally get to the supports and take them both down. That's no more healing left for Not Your Average Origin, and that kind of fight is almost impossible to win. Cooper Slide, though, doing everything that he can, getting 2 kills there, and Moxie Fox is even contributing a kill as well. Oh, sorry, I got the teams confused. Yes, this is what we expected. Sorry. This is ASU getting the 3 ticks on the point and starting their push on the payload. Honestly, I gotta say, like, beautiful coordination there. Well played. They absolutely deserved that point.
They did. They played this role amazingly. And
Now,
yeah.
they might have overextended a little bit, though, because a nice nade from Gorm is going to make sure that Pancake and Cooper Slide go down very early.
Yeah. They will go down, but they were able to capture the first point, so they will have that shorter respawn now.
That's what matters. That's what matters
But
most.
NYO having 4 ultimates online compared to the... Well, ASU Overwatch also going to have 4 online if they are smart here. But Almond having this Bob online, finding Moxie.
Oh, beautiful!
Oh.
Gets both, solo killing both supports. That is exactly what you want your Ashe to do there.
Yeah.
And once again, without supports, you just can't win a fight. As you know this, they're backing up.
Another.
Well, I'll tell you what's good, though. ASU didn't use any ults there, so they still have their full 5 ult bank, including the EMP from Cooper Slide, which needs to come up huge here.
Yep. The High Noon will come out from stick.
Oh, and Kothar using the bomb there to get Moxie Foxes. That's a pretty big opening pick. Now Bob is out and an EMP gets 3, including both tanks. That could be pretty huge, as well as a bomb getting King Crimson. Element somehow falls off the map. Bob is dead as well, and that's gonna be, I think. I don't know what happened to Almond.
Just walk off the map, or
Almond, what's happening, man?
Almond?
You were doing so good.
Did your keyboard just were you just like, nope, I don't want to fight anymore. I just want to walk off the map.
Yeah,
that
you never
sounds
know what'll
more
happen
fun.
there. And that's really good, because they only used 3 ultimates to get that fight, and they have 3 more ultimates left. Trying to make it happen. Moxie Fox is throwing in the sound barrier, gets 6, but it's gonna be a shatter. It gets both the tanks, manages to take down Dib Gamer. That's pretty big. They do have to back out a little bit, though, because they do have a Nano Monkey in their face trying to make something happen. ASU, though, still in the fight. Now they're re-engaging with the window from Mad King, but Mad King is taken out by a nade. Kothar also doing work, taking out Cooper Sly. And it looks like NYAO has found the advantage, and they are pushing it to its full potential.
Yep. King Crimson, though, will be having this Primal Rage online for this next fight. Whereas on the side of ASU Gold, they will have nothing to put.
They used
They-
everything, Pat.
They
They wanted it so bad.
They used everything, got minimal push, and Crimson in the back with this Primal, playing a little risky. But Zip.
Oh, and they managed to get the D-Mech. The support is not there. And now Zip's getting thrown around by the enemy monkey. But he does go down to a kill from Stick Drift. That's an ult from King Crimson. That's basically gets no value. And now Pancake knows this is ASU's opportunity, so he's pushing forward with that big old shield held up.
Yeah.
Oh, Cooper's like, it's taken out of stealth and headshot by Almond. What a play. Bob gets thrown out as well. It does get booped back. That's a big play from Moxie Foxes, making sure the Bob gets minimal value.
Ooh.
And no more Bob for them.
No more Bob. Bob goes to sleep now.
Bob, you can stop doing things now.
Bob, go take a nap. We don't need you anymore.
Oh, a manual hack onto Dips Gamer. Gonna make sure that Diva gets out of the mech. Probably gonna die soon as well. This is huge for ASU. I think they might be able to win this fight. They've got a couple of good picks. And NYAU kind of looking weak now. They do still have control of the high ground, though. And that is what's so deadly here on the second point. Okay, a bomb thrown in by Zip. Misses the high ground, doesn't get any kills. That's okay. ASU is still getting the kills one by one.
Yep, Koopa Slide will have this EMP online. Ready for this next fight.
They've come up pretty far. Okay, Dib gets in and immediately gets taken down with the hack as well. Another 6-man beat from Moxie Foxes.
Oh! Zip 8 Hope has post bomb.
Unbelievable eat there. ASU is showing up to play here, and they have no holds barred right now. Every team member making huge plays, but what's this? King Crimson coming back with the Primal Wage, getting 2 kills onto the squishies of ASU. This man is trying to put his team on his back and prevent this push before they get to the second payload. Look at the timer, Pat. Only 30 seconds left, and ASU is kind of faltering.
Yeah, the clock will be going down. Both teams are contesting it, though. And this could be and we will be in final fight territory.
5 seconds. Cooper needs the touch right now, but a bomb goes out. Are they going to be able to trigger overtime? Yes, barely. Pancake gets there and immediately dies. Stick Drift also dying. I think they got there, but it was too late. It's all NYAO in the kill feed right now. This is their last breath. Yep, that is a stopped push for NYAO, which means they do take the series 2-1.
Yep, NYO will be moving on. Whereas ASU Gold will be falling to our losers finals. And Omen rocking that Toronto Defiance skin, finding just an absolute
love that.
mad headshot.
I gotta say, Alman was popping off that whole game, doing his best to win the game. And I really do think this was Clash of Titans, right? Both teams had something they were good at. They went head-to-head there at the end, Dive versus Brawl. And the bottom line is, Dive was better in that context.
Yep, ASU Gold, even though with that loss, you do have a chance to redeem yourself through the lower bracket. But NYO moving on in our upper bracket. And we will take a short break before going into our final match of the night.
That's right. I do want to point out, I'm seeing on the bracket right now that the Seed 8 UNC Esports Varsity has beat the Seed 1 Tenjiu's Budget Crew. What an upset in the upper bracket. I would love to see how that happened.
Same.
But yeah.
But that just reminds me to tell y'all, make sure to watch the other 3 streams going on while this stream is happening, because there are other matches going on, and some of them, like what you said, could be upsets, as we have our first number 1 seed, or our number 1 seed knocked out of this tournament.
And right before we go on break, just a reminder, everyone, use !donate if you want to give, help the refugees from Ukraine, and you can get a shout out here on stream if you want. But I think, Pat, that's all we have for now. Is it time for a break? I mean, it's almost 10 p.m. already.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for a break, y'all.
Yep, we will be back after this short break with game number 3 of the night.
you already know what you're saying. I love a little conversations, and I don't want you to go changing, 'cause girl, you're just so comfortable. Girl, you're just so comfortable. Girl, you're just so comfortable. I hope that you just feel it all too. 'Cause girl, you're comfortable, let's go. Feels so good just when I roll through. And I just think it's so crazy what you do to me. Girl, you're the baddest thing, you know that. And I really need you to show it. So turn around, let me get you on a cold night. Girl, you're just so comfortable. 'Cause girl, you're just so. Girl, I love a situation. We don't spend time hesitating. And I wouldn't say we're crazy in love. I would just say we're crazy enough. 'Cause girl, you're just so comfortable. Girl, you're just so comfortable. Girl, you're just so comfortable. I hope that you just feel it all too. 'Cause girl, you're comfortable, let's go. Feels so good just when I roll through. And I just think it's so crazy what you do to me. Girl, you're the baddest thing, you know that. And I really need you to show it. So turn around, let me get you on a cold night. Girl, you're just so comfortable. 'Cause girl, you're just so. We ain't gotta slow it down. Jeans on when we hit the town. We don't really care who's around. But baby, I'm with you if you gon' be down. 'Cause girl, you're just so comfortable. Girl, you're just so comfortable. Girl, you're just so comfortable. I hope that you just feel it out too. You're just so comfortable. 'Cause girl, you're comfortable. It's just feel so good just when I roll through. I just think it's so crazy what you do to me. Girl, you're the baddest thing, you know that. It's true. And I really need you to show it. So turn around, let me get you on a cold air. I don't know what you do. Yeah.
And welcome back to the third and last game for both of us tonight of this tournament, where tonight we will be seeing our final game, we'll be seeing Auroras versus Poseidon in our and in this charity tournament.
Yep. This is a losers bracket match. Poseidon and Nevi Aurora have both fallen in glorious battle in the winners bracket, and they're fighting to stay in. Because if you get knocked out of the losers bracket, you're knocked out for good. That's how it works.
Yeah. And once again, for all of you who are still in this stream or just welcome. This is a charity tournament, so make sure to donate if you can. If not,
you're cutting out a little bit, but I think we got the message.
More than just be here, support the stream the way you can. The proceeds go to. Well, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Pat, you're cutting out a little bit. I think we got the gist of it. Please donate. Just watching the stream is also good. All the funds go to Global Giving Ukraine Crisis Fund. This is, after all, the Global Giving Ukraine Crisis Fund Overwatch charity tournament. So, and also, if you fill out our form, please fill out our form if you donate, and you'll get a shout out as well, optionally. Let's go over the teams. We're starting with Poseidon. This is the rank 5 team, I believe, seed 5. They beat WSU but got knocked out by Kaiju Corp, which is a very strong team indeed. On their roster is Ambrosia and Flighty, Lulamoon, Free Guy on DVD, Violinist, and Mari. Meanwhile, on Nevi Aurora, and I heard that it is pronounced Nevi, it is Monster Robot, Sadness, Sparrow, Doc Davis, Pause, and Rhino. I do believe we have our first pick. It will be the higher seeded team picking, so that's Poseidon. They have picked Oasis. Tell you what, I'm really loving the variety of maps we're getting, because in Nace Star League, which is what I was casting all semester, it was Legion, Kings Row, Havana every week. But we're seeing a little bit more diversity here, and I love that because it really shows off the different styles of each team. Better on another map. Here on Oasis, I do feel like this is a little bit of it's kind of a free-for-all. I think there's not one team comp that's like you gotta play it. You know, if you're going to Numbani, you kind of have to play Dive. If you're going to King's Row, you probably want to play Brawl. Oasis, the world is your oyster. With the countdown timer at 20 seconds, it is looking like most likely Brawl from both teams. We do have Monster Robot and Lulamoon both rolling out on the tank role as the Reinhardt. We do see a Bastion coming out from Ambrosia, but not sure if she's... Okay, I didn't even finish the sentence. Ambrosia is on to Cass. That makes this a much more conventional team composition. They are using... Oh, that's a really interesting teleporter location. Flighty manages to get their team onto the point first. That's really huge whenever you're playing Brawl. The other team, meanwhile, will be going up onto the high ground. Oh, a nice Maywall! Takes down Lulamoon really quickly. That's no more main tank for Poseidon. Neve is taking use of this advantage. I think the Symmetra got stuck up against the wall there for a second. That speed boost from Lucio came up really big too, as Monster Robot pushes up the enemy spawn before even capturing the point. And that's a pretty good first point take for Nevi Aurora. This is very good for them as well, since, you know, Nevi Aurora is the lower seeded team here, so they are favored to lose. So they have something to prove here, I think. We do have Poseidon. They have grouped up and are back, although they are on the low ground, giving them a slight tactical disadvantage here. Another wall goes up. This one not quite as effective. No deaths coming out. Only 2 I-fields. Actually, Mari is the first one to go down. Monster Robot swinging the hammer very viciously. Lulamoon also down. That's no main support, or actually main healer or main tank. And once again, sort of a landslide victory there from... I'm sorry, it's been a long day. I forgot the name. Nevi Aurora. They are showing up. They're showing up, and they're doing really big. They've gone to 50%, and take a look at this. I don't think anyone on Poseidon has gotten an ult yet. That really shows how hard they're being destroyed right now. It is going to be Sparrow with the Deadeye. He drops down, trying to find something here, and does get Ambrosia and Free Guy on DVD. I think it kind of caught him off guard there, even with their Mortality Field up. That's Lulumoon as well. 3 kill for the Cassidy player. And that fight went exactly the same way as the rest of the fights. You know, it's sad that Pat disconnected, but I gotta tell you, he's not missing much. It's a bit of a one-sided battle here. An iron grip on this high ground. And what's very nice is they also managed to hold on to a lot of their ultimates. So even though Poseidon is finally coming up on some ults, they use one now, the teleporter plus the wall from Flighty, getting them onto the point. Nevi surely about to answer back with 3 ults of their own. Oh, Doc Davis doesn't even use the Cryo Freeze, gets taken down, but that's already 2 players down. 3 players, make that 3 for Poseidon. Not looking so great. Monster Robot is a monster right now, taking out Violinist as well with the Fire Strike. And look at this, Overtime already taking down. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. Nevi Aurora take the first map of Lijiang. Sorry, not Lijiang. I got so used to casting Lijiang, I just immediately go Lijiang. But that's Oasis. Hello! Do I hear a co-caster in my headphones? I don't know.
You probably do.
Hey, Pat. So let me catch you up. Nevi Aurora just smashed Poseidon like 4 times in a row. And it was 100-0. So.
Alright. I think I'm back. Discord was being stupid.
Okay, some technical issues.
But
It always
I
happens.
should be back.
Okay, tell you what, I like this, Pat. They were both playing Brawl in the first map, and Poseidon got completely destroyed. So they are changing it up. They're playing Dive, a classic Dive here with Ball Diva. Classic supports too. This is pretty much, Dive meta. But Ambrosia gets taken down to a headshot from Sparrow. That's already an early pick for Nevi Aurora. That's gonna be a huge boon to them. Yeah, look at this. Poseidon basically just backing off, waiting for a respawn before they go back in. Probably smart when one of your main damage dealers gets taken down. Okay, yeah. They are going in now. A manual hack onto Sadness isn't going to be able to do much. Poseidon actually getting quite low as Nevi Aurora pushing them into the side hallway. Mari getting swung at, almost gets healed but gets taken down. Lulumoon also dead. And a nice freeze into the charge by Monster Robot. Leading the charge for Nevi Aurora very effectively, I would say.
Yep. And we're back. Okay.
Hello, welcome back. Oh, look at this stagger. This is so sad.
No, why do you stagger the baby diva like that?
Frigga on DVD finally gets taken out. That's going to be a long wait for Poseidon, and with 22% already on the point, they really can't afford to wait for that long.
Yep. They are losing a lot of map. As Flighty will go down to Sparrow.
Oh no, Sparrow's on a roll, and tell you what, Poseidon really hasn't found an answer to it yet.
No. They have not. Flighty... Sparrow just coming in and doing his Cassidy thing. He just goes in, press shooty button, and things die.
It's like, oh hello, a headshot for you, headshot for you. They're opening it up with another ultimate. That's going to be a window for Rhino, as well as a kill from both Spyro and Dog Davis. They're not letting Poseidon even catch their breath. They step out the point, and immediately it's kills in favor of Nevi Aurora.
Yep, they're just like, hello, welcome to the point. Now die.
Okay, goodbye.
Hello,
and tell you what, Pat, look at the ult charge. I think Poseidon is just getting their first round of ult right now.
I think so too, as Aurora's is just lapping them in ult percentages and everything. So
at least now they are 6. That's a good start, but look at that, a D-mech really quickly onto Free Guy on DVD. It is going to be Dog Davis holding down the point with those icicles. Lulumoon goes in with the mines, but isn't able to find anyone with that, and that's going to be a shatter as well. Taking that Free Guy on DVD. Oh, just D-meching actually. A huge hack! What the fuck? Free Guy on DVD gets a 3-man bomb after that as well. This is unbelievable. Poseidon in the final hour coming back to win a team fight. The first time.
Yep, they come back, get a huge EMP, and was able to find a follow-up with that huge self-destruct. But now they will have to win every single fight they
Yeah,
have.
they don't have any ults left.
Yeah.
A moment of glory for them.
Oh!
But Ambrosia eats the icicle to the head. That's a one-shot kill from the Mei. And that's not a good portent for the rest of the fight. Rhino does use that, both supports actually using their ultimates as well as the bomb doesn't get anyone. It is a huge 6-person sound barrier though. That's a good start to the fight. Free Guy and DVD trying to hold it down the fort on the high ground, but he is quite low. Gonna get demeched there as well. Both supports at least holding on the high ground temporarily, but now he's getting dived by the Diva. That might not be good for them. I hear a Blizzard coming out. Dog Davis throwing in one of the last ults, trying to clean up this fight, which has been a lot scrappier than the ones before. Not exactly dominating the way that Nevi was dominating before. A Shatter hits no one there, I believe. And actually, Monster Robot gets hacked, but I think it's too little too late. Sombra throws in the EMP. It's a big EMP, but no one's there to follow up on it. It's only Nevi that's falling.
Yeah, Free Guy will get demeched after finding the Lucio, but Poseidon is finding these picks. Coming back in now.
They're trickling back one by one, trying to make something happen. At least a kill out to Rhino. That's pretty big. The bomb doesn't hit, unfortunately. And Roshi gets taken down. It really is a trickle right now. One by one, people falling onto the point, doing their best to get value before they die.
Yeah. They will just be trying to get bodies on point, but as I was about to say, that looked like it.
It was so close.
Lula was able to touch, and the self-destruct will come out.
No way there. Yeah.
No, that's it.
That's gonna be Nevi Aurora.
Takes first point.
With style too, yeah. Honestly, sometimes in like community tournaments like this, there's no SR cap, you know? So sometimes you do get big SR imbalances in the matchups. And Pat, I have a suspicion that might be what's happening here.
I do too. As I think I got all my tech issues figured out.
Great. We have you back on camera. Everything's looking nice.
Yep.
Love to see it.
But yeah, both teams right now probably pretty exhausted too.
Oh yeah.
Because they've probably been at this for the last few hours. Plus the time they spent before warming up and stuff. They're exhausted. But right now, Aurora, excuse me, not Aurora, is showing why they are the better team.
It definitely is looking like it. And that's a good point too. This is their third map of the day. Third match of the day. That's a lot of Overwatch for sure.
Yep, I know I'm ready to just go to bed after this game.
I'm ready to go eat some pizza, Pat, and lie down.
Yeah, that sounds like a good Friday night.
But we're not done yet. It is going to be Poseidon's turn to pick the map because they did lose. But actually, I believe Poseidon picked the first map too, and they still lost that. So they're going to have to think really hard about what they want to play here.
Yeah.
This is their last chance. If they lose this map, they're out of the tournament.
Yep. If they lose this, they won't be able to attempt to move on through the losers finals. And it looks like we will be going to Kings Row, perhaps?
Okay, back to the old standby, it looks like. I do want to remind everyone, this tournament, the Ukraine charity tournament, raising money for refugees fleeing Ukraine. If you have some spare bucks, donate what you can using !donate, and let us know you did using the form so we can shout you out if you want. And hey, if you don't have any money, I understand. I know how it is. We appreciate you just being here and watching some good Overwatch.
Yeah, these are definitely... And if you don't have any money today, that's totally fine, because this is going all weekend. So you have till Sunday. You can still donate after the tournament, obviously. But we want to reach our goal of $1,000 raised this weekend.
I mean, we're almost all the way there already, Pat. We're, what is it, 800 around now? We need to
Yep,
get
and
over that final stretch eventually.
we'll definitely get it this weekend.
I think so.
And yeah, make sure to stay tuned to the Discord for the next games. Tomorrow, excuse me.
Hmm.
But we still have, and make sure to look in our Discord for all the other games going on.
4 concurrent streams right now. Tomorrow's only going to be 2 concurrent streams because not as many games. But this stream, the Peachis stream, will be on tomorrow, bringing you that good Overwatch action. You're not going to want to miss it because I think the semifinals and the finals, that's where we're going to see the real explosive teams go head-to-head.
Yep. Yep, but for now, we just have this potentially final map of the night of King Jiro. And I'm just going to take a wild guess and not look at the team compositions and say we're playing Brawl.
Pat, I think you are 100% correct.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah, look at this complete mirror from both teams. They're not messing around. You know, they're not like Kaiju Corp playing the Hog and Ball. They are playing basically King's Row meta right now. They're electing for the Diva instead of the Zarya version of the comp. Still very good. Both of the Mei to block off the corridors and the cast to lay down the damage. These teams know what they're doing, at least team comp wise.
Yeah. Yep, I just took a wild guess. I just shot my bullet in the dark, and I was right.
But the thing is, Monster Robot looked so strong on the Reinhardt, supported by his team, on the side of... Sorry, they switched sides, and I got confused. On the side of Nevi. So, Poseidon, they're going to have a tall task trying to make something happen.
Yeah. Nice rolls coming out from both sides to start it, though.
Yeah, it's going to be Lulamoon falling. Once again, Monster Robot getting the better of the Ryan matchup. And now it's just going to be cleanup kills, probably, as Monster Robot and the rest of Nevi Aurora push Poseidon back into their spawn.
Yep. Quick, easy fight for Nevi Aurora, as Monster Robot already 50% towards their shadow, whereas Lula is only at 26.
Oh, what a stun onto Ambrosia, though, to take him down. Lulamoon also taken down. That's another fight going quickly in favor of Nevi Aurora. Once again, barely time to breathe for the opposing team.
Yep. And Mari having this window online.
I mean, no kidding. Think about how much damage that they're having to heal up, right?
Yeah. But yeah, right now, Poseidon trying to find out right time to go in.
They think the time is now. They do have a wall, but they do manage to force, using the window, forcing Nevi to back up for just a little bit. But Monster Back is back with a vengeance and with the shatter. The Deadeye comes out, isn't going to get anyone. Kind of stuck behind the wall, only manages to DMAC the Diva, which is at least a good start. But Sparrow gets taken down with the Blizzard from Flighty. It's a shatter, it's big, it gets 4, and that is going to be a clean kill on the back of that massive shatter. Yeah, this is going exactly the same way that the previous map did.
Yeah. Yeah. Both teams exhausted, but right now, Aurora.
Yeah.
Excuse me, showing that they still have a lot to go.
Man, Nevi Aurora, I don't think they're tired. I think they're having a good old time.
Yeah.
They're rolling the other team and they know it.
Poseidon...
They do take this... Okay, yeah, Poseidon's taking this long rotation. I think this is really smart.
Yeah.
They go in, using the Deadeye to get Sadness, but a bomb from Sadness gets 3, including the D-Mech. Monster Robot's there to finish up the kills. And I don't know, man. They're just the better team.
Yep, they are. As they will go back to the point. And
what a lovely bomb.
Yep. 1 minute will be left for this next push. Well, 1 minute and change. But once the fight does start, it will be under a minute.
That's right. And we do have shatters once again on both teams. So let's see if Lulamoon can overcome the sort of the dirt here actually does get a bit of a shatter, but there's a sound barrier, making sure that no one on the red side goes down. Sadness does get a few kills, and Monster Robot as well doesn't even care about the shatter. They're still coming back and getting all the kills onto Poseidon, locking them out of King's Row.
Yep. They won't be able to touch, and this might look like it will be a full hold from Navi Aurora, but I don't want to speak too soon since there is only 20 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I mean it's even too late really to change your team comp now. You just kind of have to give it one last good old college try, and pray to Poseidon. Let's say that the waves will go in your favor. It's gonna be a self-destruct to open it up. It's nicely shielded by Monster Robot. A Blizzard, though, it goes off onto the team and gets a lot of freezes. Is Poseidon going to be able to take advantage of this? I think they are! Yes! A nice charge and a fire strike by Lululemon, plus some cleanup kills, and Poseidon, unbelievably, is going to be able to take the point in the 11th hour.
Yeah. They will be able to take it. And... and they will have 230 to push it to the end of the map.
Okay, but Nevi is still not out for the count. They go immediately back. The Shatter doesn't hit anything. Neither does the Deadeye, so that's 2 ults gone for them. I think Poseidon has a pretty good chance of winning this fight, but not if their DPS gets taken down by Sparrow, who's been doing so good on the Cassidy. Yep, there's Lululemon also going down with no more shield. Poseidon basically have to go back to spawn.
Yep. Poseidon once again going back to spawn, praying to the Sea God himself.
Yeah. Definitely going to take the will of God to finish this push, because that was such a clutch fight there at the end, but it took them so long to muster that, and they don't even have that many ults coming up.
Nope.
Let's see a big shatter from Lula. I think Lula deserves a big shatter about now.
They do. They deserve a humongous shatter here.
Okay, there's the wall. Manages to get Monster Robot. That's a big play from the Mei player, Flighty. It's going to be a Mei Blizzard, though, from the opposite side. Dog Davis getting 3 freezes, and that is such a big ultimate. That's going to be a fight 1 just off of the back of that.
Yep, that will be... the stagger.
They're doing the stagger, too. That's so sad.
Aww. Yeah, the stagger will come out as 60 seconds will be left on the clock here. Lululemon still holding on to that shatter.
Yeah, Poseidon have managed to hang on by the skin of their teeth, but I was about to say they're running out of teeth, but that's such a weird thing to say. I'm not going to say that.
I think both of us are in that mode where we...
Okay, there's a shatter. It gets a Monster Robot at least, so that's 1 player down for Nevi Aurora. This is a great start, but there is a sound barrier from Pause, making sure that the rest of Nevi Aurora is nice and healthy. Okay, but also a kill onto Sparrow. That's 4v6 now. I cannot believe this. Poseidon is actually making it happen. Oh,
they are.
Unbelievable, Pat.
They are. Someone said the right thing to the Sea God, and... he is looking down on them now.
This is like when I'm in school and I'm procrastinating on my assignments, but when I realize the due date, I got 1 minute left, I'm like, oh, shoot, I gotta get something done. And then I go, and then I think that's what's happening here. They keep waiting till the very last moment to make it happen. But it is now overtime, so they have to make it happen here. They can't lose any more team fights. Oh, a kill to Rhino's gonna come up pretty big. I'm not sure how Rhino got caught out there. Pharaoh goes in, gets a kill onto Flighty, but it is kills on both sides, including Violinist with a loop kill. Oh, but Dog Davis once again gets such a big Blizzard, getting so many freezes. You can't play the game when you're not even able to use your controls.
No.
Okay, it's just clean up now, and there's no point in staggering because... Oh, not a stagger! Ridus Rice actually gets the mech back. Uses a self-destruct, trying to carry this team back from the clutches of defeat. Another remake kill! That's 2
okay.
1 fight! What is happening? Rice coming up huge, his team is back using the Blizzard, trying to make it happen. Knocking Nevi down a notch. Telling them they got a little bit too cocky. A sound barrier thrown in. Both Shatters not going to get too much value here. We are at the door of victory. Poseidon just need to find a couple more picks. They even managed to get Monster Robot, and Dog Davis is also down. Rhino falls. They're falling one by one like dominoes. Cat, I cannot believe this. Poseidon is coming back, and they get the second point.
How? Poseidon! Poseidon! God.
Rhino's Rice is definitely add that one to the highlight reel. The highlight reel.
The highlight.
That was unbelievable. The remake kill, then the self-destruct, then another remake kill. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't talk now. I'm still recovering from that team fight.
So we are gonna. So in Overwatch 2, Diva's new ultimate is just her remaking and killing people, correct?
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Okay,
Oh.
the bomb thrown by Sadis gets a kill on Rosha and answers back with a remake kill of his own. Definitely showing the enemy team some sadness right there. Pause gets a kill on the Lulamoon.
I have Mac. You die with Mac, too.
Yeah.
Basically.
Let me get in on this. That looks fun. Oh, look at this. Sparrow being real sneaky.
He is.
Doesn't have the high noon, but could get some kills from above. Here it is. They have no clue. He's jumping down, uses the... Oh, they tried to use the sponge to get this shatter, but it's not going to net any kills. It's actually Monster Robot that goes down, though. Rhino also gets a kill into Lulamoon, so that's going to be no Reinhardts for either team. Poseidon, 10 seconds left. They have to make something happen now. Mare doing the best they can, using this window, trying to get kills, but no. Rhino has the bigger window. It's overtime pad, and Poseidon is nowhere to be seen.
Nope. Their luck finally ran out. They finally lost.
Oh my
They
god.
finally lost. I can English.
I might need a cold shower after that to wake me up. I feel like I'm dreaming. What was that? Poseidon just gained 2,000 SR at the last few seconds of the map.
Lost enough offerings to the god. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I think Poseidon finally listened.
Yeah, they finally
looking down on him.
They finally were stopped, but they were able to push it pretty well.
Yeah, that was not a bad push.
Nope, but now Aurora will have a chance to try to push it as far or further to win this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tall task for Poseidon, right? Because that was a miracle, them pushing that far, and they have to perform another miracle in order to prevent Nevi Aurora from completing the map. So, let's see how many miracles they have up that sleeve of theirs.
Yeah.
Also, Raw Dino in chat, I see you. Appreciate the love.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Sorry, okay, Here we are. Gates have opened. It is now Nevi Aurora's time to push, and after that, they probably, they're pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. No more playing around. They're getting in there doing some damage. Both immortality fields committed from both teams, and Lulamoon is the first to go down, as is so often the case, but Sparrow does get traded out, so it's not the end of the world there for Nevi Aurora. Sorry, not the end of the world for either teams, actually. Rhino gets taken down. That's not a good look for Nevi Aurora as they try to push on to this point. They only have Lucio healing, and Lucio does not heal that much.
Yeah. Neither team healing that much, as Poseidon is holding.
Yeah, they weathered the storm for one, but another wave is coming in. A window for Rhino is what's going to open it up. Maeve, she is very out of position, but they are using that Blizzard, gets a huge freeze. Are they going to be able to kill Sparrow? No, not even a single kill from that Blizzard. That is unbelievable from the side of... unbelievable there, but Ambrosia does get a kill on the Dog Davis. That's something at least. Monster Robot coming back. They also use the sound barrier and the bomb from Sadness.
Yeah.
Nevi Aurora coming up huge.
Yeah.
I mean, they used every ult, but they got the point. That's what matters.
Aw, no more stomping of the mech.
Yeah, that one was close. I think Rice was close to a remake kill there, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because when Nevi Aurora dumps in 5 ultimates to a single fight, Nevi Aurora is probably going to win.
Probably. As I just let out a humongous yawn.
Yeah, I could feel the sleep coming out of that one. Well, the teams are meeting once again, shield to shield, in the streets phase of King's Row. 4 minutes left on the clock is pretty comfortable for Nevi Aurora. Let's see if they can make something with the time they have. Both shields getting quite low. Lulumoon caught out a little bit. Rice trying to negate some damage there, but it's a big shatter. Catches 4 as well as a sound barrier thrown in from Violinist. Poseidon want to make something happen, and Dog Davis also going to successfully throw out the freeze. Managed to get both Lulumoon. There's Lulumoon going down. Rice is also frozen a little bit in the back line, but Violinist goes down. Flighty goes down. Yeah, that's going to be Nevi Aurora with the 3K. Oh, that's a 4K for Monster Robot. Maybe only 3. Who cares? The point is, Nevi Aurora has won that fight, and they are progressing very quickly to the golden rectangle of victory.
Yeah. They are close to that golden rectangle, and soon we'll be able to finish this map up. Not missing a beat.
One way or another, it's gonna end up here. That Sparrow throwing in the first ultimate using a Deadeye gets blocked by the wall, as usual, and that's not gonna get any kills there. Gets the zoning ultimate. Dog Davis does get a headshot to Flighty, though. And the payload actually reaches the checkpoint because of that wall. Not even an inch of contest, and both support taken out by that bomb. Nevi Aurora is stomping Poseidon into the ground right now. They have one last baby even to take care of, and then that point is sailing home. I think Poseidon might have one last chance to touch, but it's going to be really dicey.
Yep, they might. Yep, they will have one more touching. But pause coming back in on the Lucio. Having your sound barrier online.
That one could be pretty big. It's one of the only ults that's online right now. The payload has halted right before. Oh my gosh, Rice gets a boop kill onto Monster Robot, so that's both Reinhardt's down. And it's also going to be a Blizzard and a Double Jump coming out right now, but Sparrow picks up a 2 kill, make that a 3 kill. Oh, only a Lucio left on the side of Poseidon, and Nevi Aurora, they're making it happen. They're not going home. After a well-fought defense, Nevi Aurora finally gets the better of Poseidon and wins 2-0.
Yep, they will be moving on. And yeah, Nevi Aurora is a scary team to go up against now.
Oh, that's so fat. So satisfying.
But yeah, Nevi Aurora looking super strong and
looking very good.
Dangerous. Poseidon, y'all played your heart out, but GG's to you. Thank you for competing with us this weekend. Too bad we won't see more of you. But Nevi Aurora will be moving on to the lower bracket semis.
Yeah, I gotta say, the clutch factor on Poseidon was just through the roof. Every time we thought they were lost, they came back with a second, third, fourth wind.
Yeah.
But yes, they're going home. Nevi Aurora. I believe they'll be facing Tengu's Budget Crew, which is the #1 seed. A little questionable how they ended up in the losers bracket to begin with, but that's the losers bracket. And that's all the matches we have for today. Actually, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow if you want to see more.
Yeah. Yep, and finally, after today's total donations, we are at 805, $195 away from our goal of 1,000. So make sure to tune in tomorrow for another amazing night of Overwatch. And make sure to stay tuned to both mine and Niv's socials, which can be found underneath our cameras. But for tonight, I've been Pokemon Pat, that's been Niv, and thank you all for tuning in.